Feeling nostalgic yet? Back when I was a kid, I watched the heck out of my Thomas and Friends DVDs, so I've seen that intro quite a lot of times, and I know many others have. It's almost ingrained into my brain at this point. The best way to watch Thomas and Friends was to watch the DVDs back when I was but a wee lad, because most of the channels I had on my TV didn't show it, and if they did, it was almost never on, so I stuck to my DVDs. But with the rise of the internet, this format has largely gone out of date. Despite this, many people have collected these DVDs, whether it be for nostalgic sake, for value, for ease of access, in case a certain company takes down digital versions of the episodes, or simply because it's fun, or all four. I wouldn't say I'm an active collector of DVDs, as most of them I've just kept from my childhood, but I would like to start getting more DVDs. How many DVDs do I have, you might ask? What do you say we go through them? First up, we got the James Learns a Lesson DVD. I think I watched this one the most as a kid. As you can see, the case isn't closed correctly. Not sure why Thomas and James are in an apple. Also, there's a random funnel behind them. Next up is my Percy Takes the Plunge DVD. Why is Percy smiling? Do you want to get soaking wet? This is the docks. At least they cared enough to put Percy's reflection in the water. Here are my slim covers. We got A Big Day for Thomas, The Runaway Engine, and James and the Red Balloon. I've only ever seen Thomas and Friends DVDs in these slim covers. I don't know why. Also, why do they put some DVDs in slim covers but not others? It doesn't make any sense to me. Why don't they just use the normal cover? These two also have stands, I think, with pictures of promotional images on the side. They also have two buffers for some reason. That bit could also be the coupling, but they don't have couplings like that in the show. But yeah, I watched the heck out of these as a kid, especially the James and the Red Balloon one. That's why James and the Red Balloon is one of my favorite episodes. Percy's ghostly trick and other stories I barely ever watched as a kid, because as a kid, I was a wuss and was afraid of Percy's ghostly trick. But I do know I had to have watched it once, because it has All at Sea on it, and I remember watching that episode. Here's one of my many Christmas DVDs. The Thomas and Friends Ultimate Christmas DVD. It's a tradition of mine to watch this one every year on Christmas. Here's Thomas' Snowy Surprise. It's mainly got snow-themed episodes, but it has a few Christmas episodes as well. This one's Rusty to the Rescue, with an extremely red Rusty. They also have steam coming out of them for some reason. Might want to get that looked at. Despite not watching Percy's ghostly trick and other stories, I watched this one. Despite being called Thomas's Halloween Adventures, a couple of episodes on here aren't really that spooky. Diesel's devious deed wasn't scary at all. Nor was the Fogman or Gordon and the Gremlin. Friggin' scam! We got the Greatest Stories DVD to celebrate the 65th anniversary of Thomas and Friends. This one's got the most episodes out of all of my DVDs. It's got so many episodes it actually takes up 2 discs. And this one is the only one I've kept in box. The Thomas Gets Tricked DVD with Double Train. If one train was so good, why didn't they make double trains? Laugh, please. I don't have any other DVDs that come with the Thomas and Roy item, so this one's just gonna stay in its box. Thus concludes my Classic Series DVDs. Moving on to the hit era, we got Mud Glorious Mud. This one's mainly got hit series episodes, but there are a few Classic Series episodes in it too. We also got Come Ride the Rails. This one's only got hit series episodes. This was a bad idea. Concluding the hit era, we got Carnival Capers. I didn't watch this one very often because I was super scared of the Chinese dragon as a kid. Also, for some reason on the front there's Rocky of all characters. Guess they really had to sell those toys. Merchandising! Moving on to the CGI series, we have Hero of the Rails, the most heroic tale of the year. It was a pretty good movie, but I didn't watch it a lot as a kid for some reason. Though I do have one question. Why is Victor at the docks? And then there's this one.
Misty Island Rescue, here we go. Here we go! Misty Island Rescue, here we go.
I'm one of few people that are actually nostalgic for this. I realize it's a bad movie, but it still makes me nostalgic. I used to watch this over and over and over again as a kid. Then we got Merry Christmas, Thomas in a fancy cover. I watched it a total of 1 time as a kid. Because, as you saw before, I already had enough Christmas DVDs, and this one came from the Miller era. Even as a kid, I liked the classic series better than the CGI series. Here's the last special I have, King of the Railway, also in a fancy cover. King of the Railway is pretty underrated in my opinion. And finally, we have my newest DVD, The Christmas Engines. This is both newest in when it was made and when I picked it up. I picked it up because I wanted to get a Brenner era DVD. So yeah, that's all my Towns and Friends DVDs. I might make an update video if I get more, but as for now, this is EdwardsDayOut, signing off.